Good morning. Now for starters, this is not what it looks like. I am not in Edmonton at St. Francis Friary. I was here a few days ago. This is where we live in Edmonton, where our friars live. Today I'm back in Richmond, I'm back home, I'm back at work at St. Joseph the Worker and celebrating Mass for the Feast of Good Father Frederick. On August 5th, this is the feast day of Frederick Jansoon, Blessed Frederick Jansoon, the founder of the Franciscan Presences in Canada, in all of Canada. And his story is pretty unique. We're hoping for his canonization one of these days. He was somebody who was known for a lot of odd things, like preaching. He had a way with words, he had a way of speaking with words, and a way of entertaining people when he spoke about the gospel and spoke about Christ Jesus, keeping them amused, and he drew crowds. And one of the other things he did was everywhere he went, he seemed to have this obsession with recruiting secular Franciscans, that is, lay people, to join into the Franciscan charism. What says to us that even really ahead of his time, you could say, he was somebody who truly understood the importance of the vocation of the laity, their engagement in the life of the church, how important their commitment to it is to the future of the church. Frederick Jansoon was a missionary. He was somebody of the gospel who was the first person really anywhere to start taking pilgrims to the Holy Land, all because what he really wanted was to draw others into a deeper relationship, a personal encounter with Christ Jesus, one that he certainly had experienced for himself. In the gospel today, we hear that Jesus is concerned about others having that encounter with him. He wants it for everyone. And so he asks his disciples, his close friends, actually on this day, he says, "So what are they saying about me? Who do they say that I am?" And that conversation moves into a more particular conversation. Well, who do you say that I am? To which Peter gives one really good response and one really bad response. First of all, Peter says something really good. He says, "Jesus, you are the Christ, Son of the living God." Bang on. Peter says, "Way to go, Rocco." And then Peter says, "You shall not suffer and die. I forbid it. I forbid you suffering for us." And Jesus says, "Get behind me, Satan." Peter made him angry. And really what he made him angry about was the fact that Jesus was sent into this world, came into this world just for the purpose of dying and rising for us, because that's what love does. And the only way that Jesus could make it possible for every single person on this planet, in this world, in creation, to have an encounter with him is to do exactly what he does. That is what love does. That's the message, of course, that Good Father Frederick wanted to share with the people of his time. It's the message that we as followers of Jesus ought to share with others. That is the message of a loving God who follows through and wants to be met by us. At the same time, we recognize too that we also, no matter where we are on our journey of faith, remain followers of him who died and rose for us.